there a rival between you and Kawasaki Kyle?
No.
None?
No, there's no rivalry. I mean, it has to be in the same echelon for there to be a rivalry, right? So Kawasaki Kyle can't touch Ducati at all. It's not even close. So he's like a nuisance, like a mosquito, you know? Fuck off.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
One and on Ducati Squid, Hog J, and Kawasaki Kyle.
Not for long.
Should have gotten a Ducati.
No. I would be a disgrace to all the Kyles in the world.
Look, man, completely unbiased here. I'm not biased.
You are 110% biased. You're the most biased person I know.
Explain to me how I'm biased at all.
Because you think that the best bike in the world is a Ducati, and it is far from that.
I see no mistake in that statement. Look, we're talking about the brand here, okay? Top 10 brands. Ducati, 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 all the way. All the way.
Let's talk about your Ninja 400.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up!
You got some work to do?
So do you.
So, beginner bike, your first new bike, correct?
Yes.
What are your first impressions on it?
When I first bought the bike?
Yeah, when you first bought the bike.
Well, I was excited for it, you know. It's pretty.
It's pretty. It's so pretty.
Obviously, it's got all the big fairings on it that a big bike would have on it. So without like knowing what you're looking at, you can't tell from riding or from the side that it looks like a big bike. So it absolutely just catches your eye off the start. Now, I was also excited because, you know, like you said, it's the first brand new bike that I've ever owned. And it's the first new anything that I've ever owned. And, you know, the first couple weeks with the bike was absolutely great. And then...
Now, you've ridden other bikes before. You had another street bike.
Yes.
And you've ridden dirt bikes.
Yes.
So, how long have you ridden dirt bikes?
Since I was like 13. Yeah, 13. I started off on a RMZ 80, not even an 85, it was an 80.
I believe it was an RM.
RMZ, that's what it is.
RM.
RM80, yeah, RM80. Old school Suzuki.
Suzuki?
So, you have quite a bit of riding experience.
Yes.
Now that you've owned this bike for a few months, what is your impression of it now?
I don't like it. I mean, I don't know what else really much more to say other than it's not what, you know, people on YouTube are saying about it. It's not.
Later that day.
What problems have you personally experienced with the bike?
Just a situation that I had, accelerating, getting onto the highway, and I shifted into 6th gear, and I'm at about 6,500, 7,000 RPMs. I'm just gonna go ahead and shift it into 6. Well, when I shift it on the odometer, it comes up that it's in 6th gear. But as soon as I release the clutch, the bike jerks, it rev bombs, and it reads that it's back in 5th gear again. Which apparently has been a known issue with the bike dating back since 2017. And Kawasaki has known about this problem and have still yet to fix it. So.
Now, you use this as a daily commuter?
Yes.
So you commute every day to work on it, rain, sleet, snow, or shine?
Yes.
How does it do on fuel mileage?
Fuel mileage, it's excellent. So if you want to bring the GoPro over here, I can show you just kind of where it's at right now. So this is the 2023 KRT Ninja 400.
Does the T stand for trash?
Might as well.
So if you look at the odometer, you can see that I've put 1643 on the bike. And then if we switch it to MPG, I'm at 53.4 right now. Bike gets pretty good gas mileage, full tank. Riding, the range claims it to be around about 206, 207 miles till empty on a full tank. So I mean, it gets good gas mileage for a small displacement bike.
If you had it to do over again, would you buy this bike?
No.
What do you think you would have bought instead, by the research that you've already done?
Based off of the research, I would say that there would be 3 bikes in mind, and but the 2023 CF Moto 450 SS comes with a lot more to offer than what Kawasaki offers for their bikes. And those of you who are all about stats and spreadsheets, the 450 SS beats this bike everywhere. Now, as for the other 2 bikes, it's been proven that this bike lasts, and it's a very, very good bike. It would be the KTM 390 Duke. I mean, anyone who knows that bike, I really don't need to go over that bike. The second bike would end up being the 23 R3. So Yamaha's R3, it comes full fairinged out like this bike, so it looks like a bigger bike. Comes with a TFT display. It's really got no known problems. Now the gas mileage on the bike is just a little bit you know, less than what this bike gets, but all in all, for what you get out of those 3 bikes, I would recommend that, you know, or I wouldn't recommend because I don't know, but those 3 would have been a better option for me, for sure.
Now, despite the problems that you're having with the 400 Ninja, without any of the flaws that you're experiencing, meaning if a novice rider was to get on it, is this an easy bike to ride?
Yes, absolutely. It's, I don't know what other way to say other than it's super easy to ride. The ergonomics on it is not aggressive. It's very comfortable riding. It's almost like riding a naked bike. It's very light, nimble. It's easy to handle. You can, you know.
Can you flat foot on it?
Yes. So I'm 5'9".
How tall are you, Private? Sir, 5'9", sir! 5'9". I didn't know they stacked shit that high. You trying to squeeze an inch in on me somewhere, huh? Sir, no, sir!
And with the bike, as it is right now, completely stock tires, suspension, all the above. I don't know if you can see, but I mean, I'm completely flat-footed on the bike.
I think you've been cheated!
How would you rate its power?
Scale 1 to 5 or 1 to 10?
Give it a 10! A 10! A fucking 10! Gentlemen.
1 to 5.
1 to 5. For sub 500s, I'd give it a 4. I'd probably give it a 5. She's got power. She's definitely got power. She's fast. When you want to get up and go and just twist the throttle, I mean, the power delivery is there. She's fast for a small displacement bike. Like, all in all, if it wasn't for the clutch problems with the bike, I would rate this bike 5 out of 5, and I would say anybody who's looking to start off, you know, super bike style, this would be definitely the bike to have.
What's going on, Foreman? It's Dr. DV8. Wanted to jump in real quick at the end of this video and give you my input and what I've seen and personally witnessed from working on this 23 Ninja 400. Let me start off by saying I think it is the greatest missed opportunity of all time for Kawasaki. I think they got an excellent platform. If they would just fix a few known issues with it, I think they'd have a winner on their hands. But unfortunately, since the bike's release, it has been plagued with these issues, and Kawasaki has been known to dodge warranty claims for these things and kind of leave the customer out to dry, to be honest with you. Don't take my word for it. Do a 20-second Google search and you'll find tons of threads just filled up with people asking for help about shifting issues and clutch issues and so on and so forth. I believe a company called Northern Motorsports offers a complete package to fix any year model Ninja 400. Cost roughly around $400. They have a pretty good write-up with a step-by-step tutorial on how to install these parts. But just fair warning for you new guys out there, unless you have experience maintaining even maybe dirt bikes, this could get over your head kind of quick, especially if you're not confident in your mechanical abilities, because you have to remove the clutch and the clutch basket and everything in order to remove the shifting, I believe it's called a shifting star, the Kawasaki shifting star, and replace it with the blueprinted racing shifting star, and then put the shifting mechanism back in there, which has the rod that goes all the way through the engine to the other side that your shift lever connects to, and then put your clutch all back together, then install the new cleans and the new springs and the new push rods and so on and so forth. Because of that reason, I cannot recommend the Ninja 400 to a novice rider. That being said, if you're comfortable doing that kind of work and you don't mind, if you don't mind spending an extra $400, then by all means, get the bike. I think once you fix it, you'll be more than happy with it until you're ready to move up to a bigger bike. Well, guys, that's my opinion, and glad you stayed around to the end of the video. Now I got a special surprise from you. Ducati Squid explaining his 3 layers or 4 layers of consultation that he took from the Nature Channel watching lobsters. You guys are going to get a kick out of this. All right, man, till next time, keep it upright and be safe.
What did I do now?
So, is there a rival between you and Kawasaki Kyle?
No.
None?
No, there's no rivalry. I mean, it has to be in the same echelon for there to be a rivalry, right? So Kawasaki Kyle can't touch Ducati at all. It's not even close. So he's like a nuisance, like a mosquito, you know? Fuck off. You gonna get me started on the lobsters?
Tell me about the lobsters.
Okay. So lobsters have this primal hierarchy, okay? I'm telling them about the lobsters and how I took your claw.
I didn't take my claw.
Yeah, so
didn't take my
there's
claw.
4 stages of conflict with lobsters, okay? You know, the first stage, you know, they're just gonna walk around, you know, feel them out. Then they're gonna spray them with their fluid, okay? So I spray you with my fluid. It's gonna tell me everything I need to know. You know, it's gonna tell me the size of his claws, the hardness of his shell, what gender he is, his mood, his hormones, the size of his, you know, organs, things like that. So, you know, that's level 1, you know, information gathering. Level 2, you know, territory, okay? Just gonna start pushing him around, you know, snap, trying to get his claws, okay? Level 3, okay, that's assault, okay? Someone's losing a claw. He's gonna get flipped over, I'm gonna flip him over, he's gonna be like, in the air, you know? And after that, you know, if he survives that, it's a level 4 conflict, and that is full-on warfare, lobster warfare. And when he loses, his brain will literally melt. Lobsters' brains, they melt. And what is left is it will regrow a submissive brain after he's lost possibly both claws. He's lost the war, he's lost all the mates. Yeah, so that's what it means to lose a claw.
Fucking Ducati squids. And I'm still the better rider.
That's fine, but you don't have a Ducati. So you lost your claw. Simple as that. The only way you can get a claw back is if you get 2 Ducatis.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world